utilizing all of Windows features? If not, then today's video sponsor, Bob Keys, is here to help. Bob Keys sell all types of online keys for super cheap. Let's take a look at how cheap we can get a Windows 10 Pro key for. Currently, it is selling for $19.5 US, but with the coupon code IFR25, you can get 25% off of your order. Simply click buy now, enter the code IFR25, and watch that price drop to $14.62 and submit your order. In the user center, under purchased orders, you will find the key. Start typing activate in Windows search and paste your new key to activate. This key will be permanently activated. Again, if you are interested, use code IFR25 for 25% off, or you can check out the links in the video description. here it is, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this build video. For me, it was such a fun build to do. We haven't done something this custom in quite a while, so I was glad that I could set aside, a long period of time to try and get something like this done. A full sort of rusted theme, which I think turned out quite fantastic. Before we continue, I need to thank Corsair for sponsoring this whole project, and of course AMD as well. Without those guys, this would not be possible, so big thank you to Corsair and AMD. And if you'd like to find out more about all of the hardware and everything that we did use inside this build, I'll leave those in the links in the video description so you guys can check them out further if you're interested. Now when I build, I have a bit of an idea in mind of what I want to achieve, but majority of stuff I do is on the fly. So I like to have hardware in hand so I can measure there on the spot. And that's actually how we did all of this. I was able to measure up the case and then able to design the panels and then cut everything out with the laser cutter, get it all rusted up and do a bit of airbrushing to get what you guys see here. Now, a lot of the parts on this are from broken motherboards and broken electronics, like you've got the capacitors on here, which look like the dials for the screen and everything down there, a couple of heat sinks on there, a few bits of pipes and that we got from the hardware store. And it just all came together to look like an awesome sort of rusted case design. I found a bit of this metal mesh and I decided to, bend some of the edges, get that all rusted up as well. So I thought that was pretty cool to put on the case. And I didn't want to paint the RAM or the motherboard or the main hardware components because I need to reuse those in future PC builds. As far as the tubing goes, that is from Corsair, and we ended up airbrushing the sides of those and then did a bit of black paint on there just to kind of look a bit oily and gritty and grimy. Now, I'm sure a few of you guys may be wondering why all of the fans are set in this configuration. Push-pull in this instance doesn't really matter. I don't need airflow coming across the case then out the back or exhausting out the top, because it is an open case, so there's no air pressure inside, so you can have whatever fan configuration you want. We've still got fans pulling all of the heat out of the top, away from the motherboard, and we've still got this fan sucking all the heat away from the motherboard. Then we've got these fans here, cooling that radiator with nice cool air from the front, so it's going to be perfect the way it is. Speaking of cooling, we've got two Corsair 360mm radiators in there, cooling the 6800 XT from AMD, and of course the 5950X CPU. For the motherboard, we did go with the B550 Tai Chi because it had similar color scheme to what we were trying to achieve with this build, so it just made sense. Now down the bottom here, we put a little 5-inch display which acts as a normal computer monitor for the system. However, we have it integrated. Now, I was trying to get a GIF going and we actually went onto Wallpaper Engine on Steam, and that reacts with the lighting on here. So we couldn't actually have an interactive wallpaper, but instead we decided to make a background with a bit of rust and the Corsair logo over it. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end and this build will have to be pulled apart. Now we've painted all of the fans and the fittings and the tubes, even the reservoir. So what should we do with this case? Do you guys want a giveaway? Do you guys want me to try and do another build in it? Let me know in the comments below and we'll make something happen. Now guys, if you do want a giveaway of it, you need to be a part of our Discord because that's where it's all gonna happen. Anyway guys, we appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, then consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out much more than a lot of you guys know, especially leaving a like on the video and leaving your comments down below. Helps push the video out and it helps us in the long run as well. Once again, big thank you to AMD and Corsair for supporting the build. And also a big thank you to Michael over on Discord for helping out with the build as well. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Parts will be in the description. If you'd like to support us, Patreon or YouTube channel membership is the best way to do that. Helps us out and helps us to be able to afford parts like this. I mean, just the paint alone on this thing cost us, I think it was like 300 Australian dollars. So it's not a cheap thing at all. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you all in the next one.